Namaste, friends. So for this month's single pose reset, we are going to do a supported Janu Sirsasana, head to knee pose. And I encourage you to have as many props, blankets, pillows, yoga blocks if you have them, bolster if you have one handy. And if you don't have a bolster, no worries. You can always use several blankets to make it about the thickness of the bolster I have here. So to start with, let's just sit sitting cross-legged. Bring the hands to your knees and we'll just warm up with a few seated cat-cows here. Inhale, looking up, pushing the chest forward, and exhale, rounding chin to chest, drawing the belly button in. So just flowing in this same way, just warming up the spine. You notice I'm sitting up on one of our funky common bond blankets. I encourage you for this sequence to have something to sit on. But of course, if you'd prefer not to, that is all good. So a few more rounds. Inhale, opening the heart, the shoulders. Exhale, rounding. Moving as quickly or as slowly as calls to you today. 2 more. And then returning to sitting upright, spine nice and long, little twist to the right. Right hand comes behind you, left hand to that right knee, gazing over the right shoulder. Keep the sitting bones grounding you, pinning down into the earth, and the spine stays long. A few breaths here. End of your exhale, slowly unwind, find center. Little twist to the left, left hand comes behind you, right hand to that left knee. Inhale, sit up tall, exhale, twist. Some nice deep breaths in that twist. Open through the chest, the upper back. And end of your exhale, unwind, come back to center. I am going to go and grab a couple more blankets from my stack here. So, sitting with the legs outright, out in front of you, and just shake out through the legs. And it may feel good for this. I'm going to show you a few different suggestions to take one blanket. We'll keep the right leg straight for this first one. You're going to bend the left knee. That left foot can come and rest to the inside of that right leg. And you may wish to prop that left knee. Another suggestion, this pose is great for opening through the hamstrings, is you may want to make a little roll with a blanket and even place it under that right knee. So lots of props here, or suggestions of props. So we are then going to make a little bridge, taking 2 yoga blocks and placing either blankets or, in my case, a bolster over the blocks. So sitting up nice and tall here, you can flex this right foot and just feel the muscles of the right leg engage. Feel the spine lengthening, the shoulders softening away from the ears. And then from here, allow yourself to fold forwards and support the forehead. And you may want to play with the props a little to find the right height so that this pose feels relaxing. You can release the flex of the right foot. I'm going to start my little timer here. We're going to hold this pose for 4 minutes. Taking a few deep breaths here just to release into the props, the support of the props. Find the shape of the pose. And this is a great pose for creating some length through the spine, through the hamstrings. It's a nice supportive pose as well as just being restful in that forward fold. It's also good for digestion. Allow yourself just to settle here. Allow the shoulders to soften. Allow the face to be soft. Make sure that the sitting bones are staying grounded and even into the earth. And just notice there's a very little twist, a slight twist that occurs here. As that left rib cage draws towards that right leg. Stay with the breath. And these poses, in these moments of stillness, just reminded of just being patient, taking time, that all things happen at the right time. At the time of making this video, we're about to come into spring, and that feeling of hope moving forward is upon us, but yet not yet there. On so many levels, that's true this year more than ever. Allowing yourself just to have these moments of stillness, being with the breath. Feeling the breath moving through the back of the body, rib cage, lower back and upper back. So just a few moments longer here on this side. So last couple of breaths. And just taking your time, releasing out of this, slowly looking up, lifting up, using the support of the arms. And come all the way back to sitting upright. Once again, just flex the foot, that right foot for a moment, and notice the difference when the muscles of that leg feel active. Feel as though the spine is lengthening even more up towards the ceiling. Crown of the head reaching upwards. Last breath. So we're going to switch sides. And this time the left leg is going long, the right leg's drawing in. Again, option to take a blanket under that left knee. An option to support the right leg as well. Sole of the right foot comes into the left thigh, and we make our little bridge. Flex the left foot, engage the muscles of that left leg. A few breaths here. Noticing if this side feels any different than the other side. When you're ready on an exhale, just folding forwards, finding where the props most support you here. Release any gripping through the left leg. Let the left foot just be soft. support the head. And reconnect with the breath. Important just to give ourselves this permission to be still. The lists keep building, things to do. And yet creating this space for stillness, for slowing down. Knowing that each stage is required. And coming back to that metaphor of springtime again, knowing that we plant the seeds and then need to wait before those seeds start to sprout. The urge to push forward can be so strong. Taking this time just to be with the breath, looking inward. And if the mind is pulling you away to that to-do list, focus on the movements of the breath here. Feeling the inhale and the exhale. Feeling the chest lift with the inhale, gently soften with the exhale. Feeling the back of the ribs expanding with the inhale, contracting and softening with the exhale. Just here for a few moments longer. See if you can stay just fully present with each breath. And taking your time to slowly lift up. Coming out of this, using the support of the hands. And once again, flex that left foot. Sit up nice and tall. And then from here, just moving the props to one side, we'll join the soles of the feet together. Inhale here, exhale, bow over the feet. One more breath. Inhale, coming back to sitting up nice and tall. Extend the legs out in front of you and slide down onto your back. And relaxing here for as long as your day or your evening allows. Thank you for practicing with me today.